Welcome to Computer Studies, Standard 10th, Chapter number 4, List and Table Handling in HTML, Part 3. Please subscribe the channel if you have not yet subscribed it, and do like the video. So we begin. Now we will learn how to add caption to a table. To give a name to the table, caption tag is used and it is typed inside the table tag. This tag is used when you display a table along with the table name. Whenever you want to display a table along with the table name, you can also use H1 tag to give a heading, but that heading will not be the part of that table. And to specify to the browser that this heading belongs to this table, you need to use this caption tag. Most of the browser displays the caption above the table on a centered fashion. So we will practically add caption to the table which we which we had created previously. So I will give caption to this table which we had created just now. So I will open the table using Notepad program. Now inside the table tag I have to write. So I will type the caption here. Caption. Now I can type the caption in a bigger size, so I use H1 tag, and I would like to change the color also. So I use font tag. Font color is equal to red. Okay, now caption we will give sports table. Then slash font slash H1 and slash caption. For your readability, I am giving enter on both the sides. Okay, so we have added the caption. Now we will see the output. I have pressed Ctrl S. I will give a refresh here. So you can see the usage of caption. Just now you will think that it is just like H1, but when actually you create a web page and upload it on the internet, at that time this importance will be realized. So now we will try to understand what is the meaning of nested table, and secondly how to create a nested table. Nested table means what? Table inside a table. Many times we need to add a table within a table. For example, in our example, there is a table named conference activity. In that, everything is going on smoothly. Day 1 inauguration in the morning, and even the afternoon it is a keynote address. Then day 2 morning it is paper presentation, and afternoon you can see first thing is content of that cell is inner table. After that there is a table inserted inside that cell, that is it has got 2 rows and 2 columns, right? Teachers and students, meeting and quiz. Okay, so how to do that? So first of all you have to identify the cell address where you want to insert a table. What is the cell address? It is 3rd column and 3rd row. Okay, remember this thing. Once again I am telling, it is 3rd column and 3rd row where you want to insert this table. So now practically we will do this. So I have already typed this much in the Notepad program. I will save the file with the name nestedtable.html. Okay, I will keep it open with the browser. Okay, now we will create a table inside this thing. So first tag is table, here I will give border. Border is equal to 1 or 2, whatever, we give 2 just now. Border is equal to 2. Then caption. Caption should always be big in size, so I use H1 or H2 tag. H2. Then font color is equal to brown. Conference activity, and slash font slash H2 slash caption. Now first row, to insert the first row we take the attribute tr, the tag tr. Inside that we want to insert 3 columns, right? So, and those columns are the heading, so we use th over there, th, and in that th the content we keep as days. Okay, in textbook it was not printed anything there, it was left blank. Now I don't close it, it's okay even if I don't close. Next th, next heading will be morning. Third heading will be afternoon. And then we close that tr. Okay, Control S, I have saved the file. Now I will check the output first. Okay, so it is displaying the things like this way, right? Okay, no problem, we carry on forward. Now I want to insert a new row displaying day 1. So tr, then here I want to display that day 1 in bold, so I use the tag b and I type day 1 slash b. Sorry, I have to insert a td here, I have forgotten, so I type a td. Okay, now no need to close this thing. Then next td will be inauguration. Then next td will be keynote address. Now we close this tr by typing slash tr and check the output. Okay, so here this thing is new which you had not learned before, how to give bold inside any cell. Okay, now we insert the other row, there we keep day 2. Then paper presentation, first td. Second one, inner table. Here we have to insert inner table and we have to give bold effect to that table, right? That content of that cell, so I use bold. First we will check whether this much output is coming properly or not. Yeah, it's coming properly. Okay, so now inside this cell we have to insert another table, okay, with 2 columns and 2 rows. So we will learn it how to do. So how to catch that cell? That cell is this one. Okay, so since okay, so I will start the work here. I type a table inside this thing, new table, border shall we give, border is equal to 1 and bg color is equal to, we give aqua. Okay, this much work is done. Now how many columns and how many rows? 2 columns, 2 rows. So 2 tr and 2 th. Sorry, 2 this thing th td. First tr, inside that first this thing will be teachers, and second th. Now here I am leaving the space before this thing, before th and tr, and that is just for your readability. It doesn't affect the output in the browser. Okay, now we close this tr. Next row we want to type that is meeting, so td. Next td will come quiz, and we close that tr by /tr. Now remember, you have started a new table. Okay, so it is very necessary to close that table, otherwise everything will get mixed up. So how to close this table? You have to use /table, and to close the master table, here /table. Okay, now we'll check the output. So here a table has been inserted with this heading by using th, and this cell contents. The table is having two columns and two rows. So like this way you can create nested table as per your need. So now I am going to teach you the call span attribute. Call span is used to combine different columns into a single column. Here you can see the output of a web page in which you can see a table. In the first row you can read star restaurant, right? It is covering the space of 6 different columns. So here in the first row I have combined 6 different columns. Then you can read the word starters, roti and bread and curries. Now in starters, if you observe closely, there 2 columns are being combined, that is item and price. So in this practical video I am going to teach you so many things. In this table, not only the use of call span, but there are so many things which are to be taught to you. So now watch the video of this practicals. So now we will learn how to merge different columns. Now just now as you had seen the output of a table in which so many new things you had seen that we are going to do practically. So I have given the title here as star restaurant. Now I will start the creation of the table. File is still unsaved, so I think first I should save the file. So I am saving it with this name starrestaurant.html. First tag which I am going to insert is table tag. Border is equal to 1, we will keep just now. This thing is really very interesting. Till now, whatever you had learned were just simple tables, but in practical life and also in practical exams, this type of table may be asked, or you may require to create this type of table. So it is very necessary to learn this thing. Here you are going to learn so many new things, such as changing the format of one specific row, changing the color of one specific row, so many things you are going to learn. First of all, I am typing tr, that is I am inserting the first row, and alignment I am keeping as center, since we want to give the this thing content is star restaurant, right, and that we want to print it in the center. So I insert the first th, and since I want to put it as a heading in bigger size, so I used h1 tag, right. Now this th will merge 6 different th by using the call span attribute that you will see just now. So single th I have used just now. First we will see the output how it looks. So here you can see, but just now you may be thinking that it is one single cell, but actually it is, it is like that way only. Just now we will mix 3 columns in that. So the attribute is colspan, one word, COLSPAN. Colspan is equal to how many columns do we need to merge? 6. So is equal to, in double quotes, 6. So we have merged 6 columns using colspan. Next thing, we close or we complete this TR by typing /TR. Now we insert a new TR, that is we insert a new row. In that we want to give the this thing in bold. We are going to print starters, roti and bread and curries. 3 things we are going to print, and here each time we are going to merge 2 columns. So in each TD we will be using colspan attribute to merge 2 columns, and B tag we are using to print it in bold. So now I will type here colspan is equal to how many? 2. Everywhere same thing. I can even copy paste it, remove the older one. Okay, so this much is ready. So in all there are total 6 columns, but here 2 columns are merged with each other. There also alignment we want to keep it as the center, since it is the heading of 2 different columns. So we need to align it to center. Now the first text is starters. Roti and bread and curries. I am going according to the textbook. These are not my menu. Okay, so you can see that 3 columns has been prepared, and in the upper part you can see that 1 column is occupying the place of 3 columns, right? Okay, now here next thing what we are going to do is, I think we should change the column width, the width of the table, because it is too much narrow. We have to enter so much data. We keep it 80. There is no change because by mistake I have typed this thing in TR instead of in table. I remove it from there and I paste it in table. Width is equal to 80%. Now it will look better, just see, right? Okay. Next thing is we are going to insert a new row TR, and now we are not going to merge any column. So we will have to type TD how many times? 6 times we will have to type TD tag. Here also we are going to align it to center. TR align center. You want to display it in bold, so B tag. As per the textbook we have to display it in blue color, so I will have to use font tag, and the attribute I will have to use is color. Font color is equal to blue. This I will have to type in each and every TD, remember, because the limitation of that tag is only inside that one single TD, so it will not continue. So bold also I will have to type in each and every TD. So I will copy and paste these things 6 times. The column heading is item and price. So I will copy paste these 2 things 3 times before /TR. Done. Now we check the output. So now you can see the merging of the columns, am I right? Starter is the heading and item and price is the other 2 columns below it. Everywhere you can see this thing. So we have successfully read till here. Here new thing you have learned is to change the color and to make the thing bold of specific cells. In each TD we had done this thing, if you remember. Now next column which will come, there we don't have to align anything. In next row we don't have to align it, we have to keep it as it is, that is left align. So there TD bold we have to do, so if we use bold tag /TD, we will copy paste this thing 6 times, then we will enter the content. Now first thing is paneer tikka or paneer chili dry. And yeah, one thing I forgot to tell you is this specific row we have to display it in aqua color, so that we have to type in TR tag paneer chili dry, the price is 100. Now you can see item in the upper TR, first thing we have type is item, and in this also first TR we are typing the name of the item. Then in the upper tier next TD is price, and here also next TD is the price of that item 100. So like that way we are going. Last one will be 100. We add a /TR to complete this row and we see the output. Okay, so perfect output we have got, aqua color and this thing left aligned, right? Now next thing we will copy paste, and then we will remove the BG color in that row according to the textbook. I will copy paste this thing and just change the background color, and then change the names of the items. Instead of paneer chili dry it will be paneer kebab, instead of plain roti it will be tandoori roti, like that way, and instead of paneer burji it will be mixed vegetables. That much changes we will have to make first. Now here we have to insert a blank cell, a blank row, means you don't have to print anything. If you had seen the output which I had displayed before starting this practicals, you may have seen there were 3 blank rows. One of the rows color was aqua and other 3 rows color was transparent, that was white. So how shall we do it? We don't want to insert any content, only plain row without any content. So we will do it like this way. We will do only, and another thing is here we have to merge 2 cells and display the thing. So 3 times we will have to put TD colspan is equal to 2 in this TR. This practical is very important. What till the end properly you have to learn so many things. So see here the row is inserted but height is not proper. In this practical every time you have to learn something new. So watch it peacefully at a stretch. So here we will have to increase the height and we have to use the height attribute. Height is equal to 15. So you can see it is looking proper. Now 2 times we have to insert the same type of row but without any color. So we will copy and paste this thing, but we will remove the BG color attribute and aqua. So exactly as per the textbook we will get the output. Done. Control S and Alt tab, refresh. So here we have merged 2 cells, right? So you can see only 3 columns in 1 row, and color and everything we are going right. Now I will copy and paste the above 3 rows and then change the contents. So from here I will copy and paste the content. So you can see the output. Here I have just pasted one thing, and then we will change the starters to drinks, roti and bread to desserts, and curries to water. We will make that changes. Just now I have simply copied and pasted the things from the top. Other rows also I will have to copy and paste, but that I will do later on. Just now I have to do the last thing that I am doing first, that is the last row. We have to again mix up, that is combine the 6 columns and type there these prices are in Indian currency. So TD, last TR I have inserted, TD call span is equal to 6, align is equal to center, no color over there. And then I will type whatever I want to display, that is the prices are in Indian currency or Indian rupees, /TD /TR. So here you can see that thing also. Now here I have to insert 2 new rows, 3 new rows, and color also is alternate. One will be aqua and one will be white. One will be aqua, another will be white, like that way. Just now I am not changing the content also, that is paneer kebab and everything I am keeping as it is. Then I will change it. Tea, coffee, koya, kaju, this all things I will do it later on. Just now I will show you the output. First I am removing the color, BG color in alternate rows. Okay, so you can see this output. We are going on the right path. Perfect output we have received. Now I will change the contents and then show you the final output. So now here I have changed from starters to drinks, then from rotis and bread to desserts, and from curries to water. So I have made this changes here. Then item and price, that thing remains as it is, no change there. Then from paneer chili dry I have changed it to tea. Price also I have changed. This all changes till the end. I have done all the changes. Now we will see the final output, how it looks. So now you can see the final output. Here teas and gulab jamun and everything has been changed, and complete table output should be like this way. It is little bit difficult, but first try to understand and later on do the practice to learn all this. So the last topic which we had learned was tables, right? Now frames is something more interesting than tables also. Frames is used to combine multiple web pages and display them on a single web page. I hope you are able to understand the sentence which I spoke just now, that on a single web page you can display 4, 5, 6, any number of web pages at a time. Frame divides a browser window into several parts or sub windows, each part containing an independent web page. Suppose if you have divided the browser window into 4 parts, then in all 4 parts different web pages will be displayed at the same time. By dividing the browser window in many frames, you can handle different HTML codes individually and manage loading and reloading of them. A collection of frames in the browser window is known as a frame set. Some browsers do not support the frame set. Now Frameset is such a thing that it is not supported by all the browsers. Now how to create the Frameset? So to create a Frameset document, first we have to create a Frameset element which is treated as the container of different frames. the frame set defines the division of the browser window. Within the frame set, each frame is represented by frame and /frame tag. Within the frame set, you may add no frames element, which will provide an alternative message for users when the browser used does not support the frames. That is, if the browser is not supporting this frame set element, then the user should be displayed something, na? So if you use this element, that is no frames, then on this thing it will display no frame. Now this is the text coding to prepare the frame set. Now this I have clicked the screenshot from the textbook. Now here what difference will you notice is the frame set is written between /head and body. None of the tag we have ever used between /head and body. Now I will explain you how it is. First tag which is used is frame set. Now if you want to divide the browsers into 3 rows, then you have to use here rows. So frame set attribute rows is equal to 20%, 60%, 20%. That means the upper part of the browser, that will be of 20%, then the middle portion will be 60%, and the bottom portion of that browser screen will be of 20%. Now next code is frame src, that is frame source, is equal to top.html. That means the upper part, that is the first row, which is displaying which is occupying only 20% of the screen, will display the web page named top.html. Here you can use any of the web page which you have created. Then frame src is equal to main.html. So this is the major portion of the screen, that is 60% of the screen. So here if you have created main.html, it will display it, otherwise you can use another web page. And same way bottom. So it goes in sequence. The first one will be displayed on the top, second one will be displayed in the center, and third one will be displayed in the bottom. Now comes no frame tag. So you have to type no frame, then starts body. Now inside body you have to only type your browser does not support frames. Now this body element will be used only if the frames are not frame set is not supported by the browser. If frame set is supported, then this thing will not be displayed at all. Then /no frames and then /frame set /html. So like this way will be the output. That is, here you can see that the whole browser screen is divided into 3 parts. The upper portion's background color is light blue and it is displaying welcome to the star group of hotels. So it is displaying the web page name first.html or top.html. I am sorry, top.html. Then the middle portion is displaying main.html and the bottom part is displaying bottom.html. So this browser is displaying 3 web pages at a time. Now at present I have not typed this coding and I have not done the work to show you. Why? Because I did it, but none of the browsers are supporting frame set. Now just now we saw that the browser could be divided into 3 horizontal parts by using rows inside the frame set. But it is also possible to divide the browser window in vertical parts. You may use the frame set element with calls. That is, for example, frame set calls is equal to 50%, 50%. That means it will be browser screen will be divided vertically into 2 equal parts, vertical parts. So here we end up this chapter. Hope you have enjoyed the video. If you have liked the teaching, then please give a like to the video, and if not yet subscribed my channel, kindly subscribe the channel. Goodbye.